So I decided to go scroll threads last night. Terrible idea. The shit that I seen on there was like I honestly didn't believe. I'm starting to believe that 90% of the internet's not real people. It's just a bunch of bots posting shit trying to fill your mind with garbage cuz a lot of the things I was seeing on there, the things people were saying, it was just trying to pull you into like one direction, like one political belief or another political belief, and it's like who really gives a shit? Like the things that I would see though, it was if it is real people, I'm genuinely worried. I know there's like stupid people in the world. I just did not think it was that many. But one thing that I seen a lot of was everybody complaining about how unfair it is, talking about the billionaires that could end everyone's struggle and just give everyone a bunch of money, and then they wouldn't have to work and they wouldn't have to get up and go to a job. In a perfect world, that would be nice. But sitting there and complaining is not going to do anything about it. And I know that I've noticed so many people in society today have adopted the victim mindset of thinking that it's somebody else's fault that they're stuck in the position that they are. So many people do this. So many people think, or they blame it on their emotions. They say, oh, I'm depressed and that's why I can't go do this and this. Or, you know, oh, I don't have money because the world is fucked. Like, yeah, it might be fucked. The world might be going to shit. There might be a lot of stupid people. There might be everything working against you. But if you adopt the mentality of these things are happening to you and you can't do anything about it, then you're just going to stay stuck in the same position, aren't you? The victim mentality is like a poison. It's a poison to your mind. So many people think like this. They're like, I was absolutely dumbfounded scrolling on threads last night. I don't think I'm gonna do that again because I lost so many brain cells. They just fucking, phew, gone. Damn, I can't believe I missed this short. I literally set the order there, came up, and it was like, oh, no, not going to tag you in. And now it's like basically at my TP. That's okay. But yeah, so, I mean, I can understand why people are getting mad at all these billionaires that have all this money. But, like, the thing is, they worked hard and you didn't. That's why they're billionaires. They fucking sacrificed. They created something that added value to the world. They earned that position. Some of them were born into it, don't get me wrong. They didn't earn that position. But a lot of these super wealthy, ultra wealthy people, they earned that position. They created something of value. They sacrificed Christmases and Thanksgivings to fucking work on their business. And now you have a lot of the population that's like, oh, why don't they just give their money to everyone else so we can fucking not have to work, not have to do shit, and just live a fucking meaningless existence, going to the club, doing a bunch of bullshit. The rules of the game are the rules of the game. They don't change. The thing that has to change is you. If you can't change the rules of the game, you must learn to play within them, and you must learn that everything comes down to you. There is nothing, everything comes down to you. If you are in the position in life that you do not want to be in, it is your fault and your fault only. It's not the fucking billionaires, it's not the government, it's not God, it's not anyone. It is you. You have the power. And as soon as you realize that, and you actually decide to make change, and you decide to take that power into your own hands and try to change your own life, that will be better. The sooner you do that, the better. Yeah, threads, man. It was brutal. I got my first hate comment yesterday, and I was so happy. So happy to get my first hate comment. I'm not going to tell you guys what it was, but it just put a smile on my face. I was so happy about it. I mean, some of the comments I see, even just like that one comment that there's one or two of people saying that, you know, I genuinely helped them and inspire change in someone. That is one of the best feelings. That's the whole point of me doing these videos and talking about this shit, is so that I can inspire some change in somebody out there. Even if it's one person, two people, then I've made a difference and it has all been worth it, right? I absolutely love the fact that I can talk and somebody can hear the words that are coming out of my mouth and they can be like, huh, maybe I should do that, right? And I'm not saying I know fucking all the answers. I'm not saying it's the perfect way to live. I'm trying to give people a way of viewing the world that gives the power back to them and stops fucking throwing it out the window. Because if you rely only on yourself and you realize that nobody's coming to save you and everything is down to you, and you don't play the victim mindset, you say, this is my fault that I'm in this situation. This is my fault I got fat. This is my fault that I'm broke. The world is fucked. Like, Canada especially, like, the tax is insane, man. You can't fucking, you can barely afford to live and work in a regular job. That's why a lot of people are starting to wake up and they're starting to look at, you know, different avenues of making money, because they have no choice. And man, I wish I started earlier. But sometimes you only realize it once it's almost too late, and then you gotta work your fucking ass off to get out of the position you're in and try and get into a better one. But the victim mentality has poisoned so many people. They all blame everyone else. It's everyone else's fault except for themselves. I responded to this lady on Threads. She was talking about how she didn't want to have kids because they're hard work. Now, to me, having kids is basically the entire point of existence, is to reproduce and leave a legacy and create something better than yourself, which you could do that through children. I was just amazed. I've seen a few posts of people that are like, I just don't want to have kids. And they were all women too, which is weird because women are like natural, you know, they naturally have that mother instinct. Like, I thought they all don't want kids, but like, I'm surprised that I was seeing so many, right? It's just sad to think that there's going to be entire bloodlines that fought through wars and plague and the biggest struggles that most people on Earth today would never be able to go through. They fought through all those struggles just to reproduce, to get down the line, and to get this one person that's like, oh no, I don't want to reproduce. I want to fucking get Birkin bags and go to Honolulu. I want to live my life. It's a selfish existence. It is a very selfish existence to end your entire bloodline. And then so I responded to her and I was like, at your 90th birthday, you don't want to have a house full of your kids that grew up and had grandkids, and a household full of people that will love and cherish you. You're basically going to be sitting in a retirement home, and a nurse is going to come in and give you your pills and say, oh, happy birthday, Meredith. Like, I don't understand. So then she proceeded to respond that she didn't want her, like a lot of people end up with their kids abandoning them anyway in retirement homes and never coming to see them. And that you can try to raise them right, but their peers will have an effect on them too, and they could just turn out little assholes and disrespectful and not care about you. I was pretty confused by that, because like the whole point of raising kids is to instill your values and your morals and make them better versions of yourself, like make them amazing people in the world. And if you truly raise your children with love and discipline, they're not going to turn out to be disrespectful and assholes. And if you take the phone away from them, don't let them have that fucking shit. Homeschool them. Like, there's ways around it from other people infecting their minds, right? I sure as hell don't want my kids going to school. Like, the shit that they teach now, I'm gonna definitely want to homeschool them. The victim mentality has poisoned so many people, and that is why it's just an excuse for them to stay the same. It's an excuse to stay the same and to not make change in your life. It is an excuse to throw your own power away, give it to something else, something external, and say, that is why I don't have X or Y, or that is why I'm not like this. Is because the victim mentality, it's always something. It's always something. It's, oh, I can't go talk to girls because of my depression. You can do anything you want if you just give yourself the power and stop blaming other people, stop blaming external factors. You can accomplish anything you want. You can go get fucking anything in this world. If you just give the power back to yourself, the victim mentality will fuck you up for life. A lot of people love to stay there because it's the ultimate excuse. They could blame anything and they don't have to have accountability. So you need to have accountability. Bring the blame to yourself. If some old lady crashes into you on the highway, blame yourself because you were not paying attention enough to see it coming. It's never anyone else's fault. It is always yours. You have the power to make change.